Welcome to Business with Louis, the show where we explore the world of entrepreneurship and business concepts to help you succeed in today's fast-paced market. Today, we're going to talk about grants for entrepreneurs, a valuable resource that can help startups and small businesses achieve their goals. Grants for entrepreneurs are essentially funds provided by governments, foundations, or corporations to support new ventures or existing businesses in specific industries or areas. These grants can be used to cover various expenses such as research and development, marketing, hiring employees, or purchasing equipment. The concept of grant funding has been around for decades, but its importance has grown significantly in recent years as more entrepreneurs and small business owners look for alternative sources of capital to launch or grow their ventures. At the core of grants for entrepreneurs are several key principles. First, there's the idea that grants can help level the playing field by providing access to funding for underrepresented groups, such as women or minority entrepreneurs, who may face barriers when trying to secure traditional loans or investments. Second, grant funding is often tied to specific goals or objectives, such as job creation, innovation, or community development, which means that grantees must demonstrate how their projects align with these goals. Finally, there's the principle of sustainability, where grantees are expected to become self-sufficient over time and not rely solely on grant funding. One influential thinker associated with the concept of grants for entrepreneurs is Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus, who pioneered microfinance and demonstrated how small amounts of funding can have a significant impact on economic development. Our understanding of grant funding has evolved over time, from simply providing financial support to focusing on capacity building, mentorship, and networking opportunities that help entrepreneurs succeed in the long term. Let's look at some real-world examples of grants for entrepreneurs in action. Companies like Google and Amazon offer grants to support startups and small businesses in specific industries, such as technology or e-commerce. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation provides grants to support entrepreneurship in developing countries with a focus on areas like healthcare and education. For instance, the foundation's grant to a startup in Africa helped the company develop a mobile app that connects farmers with markets, increasing their incomes and improving food security. Another notable example is the Small Business Administration in the United States, which offers various grant programs for small businesses, including those owned by women, minorities, and veterans. These grants can be used to support business growth, job creation, and innovation. For example, an SBA grant helped a woman-owned business in California develop a new product line, creating jobs and increasing revenue. First, it's essential to understand the eligibility criteria and requirements for each grant program. This includes reviewing the application process, deadlines, and required documentation. Second, develop a clear and compelling proposal that showcases your business idea, its potential impact, and how it aligns with the grantor's goals. Third, be prepared to provide detailed financial information and a robust budget plan. Finally, don't be discouraged if you're rejected. Keep applying and refining your proposal until you secure funding. Research has shown that grants for entrepreneurs can have a significant impact on the success of small businesses. A study by the National Bureau of Economic Research found that small businesses that receive grants are more likely to survive and grow than those that don't. Another study by the Kauffman Foundation found that grant funding can help entrepreneurs overcome financial constraints and focus on growing their businesses. As my colleagues on Wall Street would say, a good grant application is like a strong investment pitch. It needs to tell a convincing story about growth potential and return on investment. Of course, the process can be competitive, but with persistence and the right support, you can increase your chances of success. It's also important to note that grants often come with recording and evaluation, which can help grantees track their progress and make adjustments as needed. In addition to government grants, There are also private foundations and corporations that offer funding to entrepreneurs. For example, the Ford Foundation provides grants to support social entrepreneurship, while companies like Microsoft offer grants to support startups in the tech industry. These private grants can be a great alternative for entrepreneurs who may not qualify for government funding or need more flexible terms. In conclusion, grants for entrepreneurs are a valuable resource that can help startups and small businesses achieve their goals. By understanding the core principles and theories behind grant funding, you can develop a successful application strategy and unlock new opportunities for growth. Remember, every great business starts with action, so don't be afraid to explore grant options and take your venture to the next level. That's it for today's Business with Louis. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and remember, every great business starts with action. Make your next move count.